Okay, you are on 8.4 notes. Notice we are now going to find the area of triangles and trapezoids. We've already done rectangles and we've done parallelograms. We're still going to be writing down a formula, and underneath our formula we're going to fill in numbers and solve it and put on a label. We're going to follow the same procedure, but of course with each shape we get a new formula. Alright, so let's go here. Notice how the formula is right here for area of a triangle. So down here they've made it really easy for us. They're like, oh, find the ones of each of these triangles. So we know that all of these are triangles. Later on in your school life, they're going to give you a polygon, which is a shape, and they're going to say, find the area of the shape.
Oh my God.
And so then you'll have to decide what is the shape, figure out the formula, and then solve it. So see how there's going to be more steps later on? But for now, they're going to tell you the shape, you're going to figure it out. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. So write down your formula. You must write down your formula every single time. Once you have your formula written down, we're going to start bringing our numbers in. So I have a half. I'm going to replace that with a 0.5. I'm going to turn my half into a decimal. By the way, if you haven't memorized that a half is 0.5, you need to get that one locked away. And your base is 3, and your height is 2. Go ahead and solve that and put the label on it. Okay, you should have come up with the answer 3 yards squared. Yep. Now, one thing I want you to notice if you're doing mental math is notice anytime you times by 0.5, you are dividing by 2. That's what that means. You're timesing by 0.5, but it's the same thing as dividing by 2. Is your mind blown?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, so when you times by 0.5, when you times, you're used to getting a bigger number. But when you times by a decimal, your number will get smaller. Okay, keep that in your head. All right, this next one is a triangle. What's the formula for area of a triangle?
1/2 times base times height.
1/2 times base times height. Let's fill in our numbers. 1/2 becomes
0.5
times our base
6
times our height, 11. Solve that and put on the label. Okay, you should have ended up with 33 centimeters squared. The next one, this is another triangle. What's the formula for area of a triangle?
1/2 times base times height.
1/2 times base times height. 1/2 becomes,
0.5.
my base is,
9.
my height is.
6.
Now, just a word of caution, sometimes it's hard to, when you have a shape that's turned, to find the base. So sometimes you need to turn your paper in order to find that base. Go ahead and solve this and put a label on it. Okay, you should have ended up with 27 meters squared. Something I want you to look back over your notes is, how did Mrs. Tews write it? Does mine look the same? I write my formula. I write the numbers underneath it. Then I have my answers underneath that. I don't want your answer off to the side. I don't want it up top. It's just like when we did order of operations. We bring it straight down and box it. I'm setting you up to help you for algebra and geometry, and this is how they're going to want to see it. They want to see your formula or your problem, and then slowly bring it down to your answer. Okay? All right, let's move on to number 4. Okay, we are now going to find the area of a trapezoid. What makes this one look complicated is because there's more to the formula. But it's not any more complicated. I'm just filling in numbers to solve it. So area of a trapezoid is, let's write it down, A equals 1/2 times height. And I put in a times just to remind me that I'm going to times when that parentheses goes away. And base 1 plus base 2.
Wow.
That's a mouthful. Okay, so make sure and write it all down. This one is a little more difficult to memorize just because it's longer.
Oh.
Base 1 plus base 2.
Oh no, I did that wrong.
Okay, and then now we're going to start filling in numbers. So underneath 1/2, I'm going to write 0.5 times my height, The height always goes from base 1 to base 2. So it'll be 4 times parentheses. Base 1 is at the top, so 4 plus base 2, 9. According to order of operations, what must I do first? Parentheses. 9 plus 4 is?
13.
And notice how I'm writing smaller because look I've got to get 4 lines worth of work here. Okay, so I have my 13 and I'm going to bring everything else down. So now I have 0.5 times 4 times 13. And now I'm ready to multiply. Go ahead and multiply, and we do left to right. However, just so you know, when you look across your problem, if all of them are multiplying, you can really do it in any order you want, as long as you're multiplying all the way across. Okay, so on 5, you should have ended up with 26 feet squared. Make sure you box that. I have another trapezoid, so I need to write that long formula once again. And remember, I have 4 lines to fit into this space, so you might need to be writing a little smaller. Okay, so we have 1/2 equals, 1/2 times height times parentheses base 1 plus base 2. And if you didn't get what I said, it's right up here. And it's also on your reference sheet. Okay, I'm going to start filling in numbers. 1/2 becomes, the height is, parentheses, base 1,
6 plus 8.
6 plus 8 is base 2. Okay, go ahead and solve that. Make sure when you solve it, like for instance, I'm going to do my parentheses first, and then I'm going to bring everything down before I solve my final problem. Okay, so on number 6, you ended up with 28 inches squared. Make sure you have 4 lines of work there. Okay? All right, next one is a trapezoid. What's the formula for area of the trapezoid?
1/2 times height times parentheses base 1 plus base 2.
You got this memorized by now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 1/2 is going to become
0.5
times my height, goes from base to base, times base 1,
15 plus 7.
15 plus 7. Okay? So I'm going to do my parentheses first and bring everything else down and multiply. Go ahead and do that. Okay, area on this one equals 88.
Yep.
You can verify that? 88 centimeters squared. Okay, let's move on. We have a story problem to do. Okay, go ahead.
Harry plans to paint the triangular portion of the side of his house. How many square feet does he need to paint?
Okay, so here's some important information to underline. He's going to paint the triangular portion. Remember, when you go to paint something, you're going to cover every square foot of it. Okay? Every little bit, we're going to cover it. So that tells us right there, we're going to do area, because we're covering the whole thing. What is the shape that I need to find the formula for? Triangle. So I'm going to say area 1/2 times base times height. Okay? Now, let's start filling in our numbers. 1/2 becomes 0.5. My base is 20. My height is 8. Go ahead and solve that. And don't forget your label. Okay, what did you find out was the square footage that he needs to paint?
80 feet.
80 feet squared. Okay? Alright, go ahead and do your check it out, and then you can move on to your homework.
Where's the homework?
Okay, so here's the procedures for the check it out. Notice I wrote my formula first, I solved it underneath it, and I have my label right underneath it. They have to go in a row or line up in a column, otherwise what do I make you do?
Redo it.
You have to redo it. They have to be lined up looking just like mine. And remember, when you do trapezoids, you're going to need 4 lines of space instead of just 3. Okay? Don't forget those labels.